Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing yet again this situation involving the beach bully. Let me just dig into this. I thought of making this video after reading a recent article from the Thai Examiner, that's thaiexaminer.com. Article is titled, Urs Fair or Mr. David faces deportation as case judgment is due in Phuket on September 3rd next. Quoting directly, Swiss expat Urs Fair, also known as Mr. David, faces potential deportation as his case comes before the Phuket Provincial Court on September 3rd. With his business visa canceled, Fair remains in Thailand on a restrictive short-term visa to fight legal battles. The case linked with embattled Swiss expat and Phuket Urs Fair is due to come before the provincial court on September 3rd for judgment. Presently, the foreigner, whose business visa was canceled in March, is staying in Thailand on a 30-day renewable and highly restrictive short-term visa issued solely to allow him to fight his legal case. This occurs in criminal court as well. You know, it can occur in a kind of a civil context. This case is a little bit odd because it gained so much notoriety fairly early on, and we'll get into that here in a minute. But for those, some data points here as like a teaching moment for folks. Yeah, if you do end up in a criminal case here in Thailand, they may revoke your visa and then issue you basically what I would almost call like a bail visa, where basically you're pending a final outcome in the court. They're allowing you lawful status until that time, but it's not really a visa extension in the way we're used to it. That said, quoting further, the woman who brought the case, Dr. Tandao Chandam, looks forward to justice being done. In short, the fate of Mr. David or Urs Fair now lies in the hands of the court, in particular whether the foreigner who has been resident in Thailand since 2015. Important to note that living here does not imply permanent residence. So when somebody talks about resident, I'm not trying to be pedantic or semantic here, but there is a difference. There's legal residence, which is lawful permanent residence, and even in the event of a criminal conviction, yes, you could be deported, but you have to be put through a specific type of deportation proceeding if you have permanent residence. In this situation, this person had a non-immigrant visa which was revoked, and now they are, well, or just was not extended is my understanding. And then the current visa that allows him to remain here is just for the court pendency. So again, it really major fine point there. There is a difference between permanent residence in Thailand and simply living here a long time. Quoting further, resident in Thailand since 2015 will face a deportation order or will appeal any decision. Well, even after the appeal, there is still the likely prospect or possible prospect of deportation. And I say likely because, as we discussed in another video, Mr. Anutin Chanwirakul, who is currently the caretaker interior minister, prior interior minister, has noted that he is keeping a close eye on this case specifically and is not particularly interested in this person maintaining a visa, in my understanding, no matter what the outcome of the case is. That said, remains to be seen how this plays out. Quoting further, the young doctor, this is the accuser, has consistently refused offers of mediation in the case. Certainly, she has long insisted that she would see the matter through to the end. However, there may still be the possibility of Mr. Fair appealing the decision handed down by the court. It remains to be seen what will happen in court on September 3rd in Phuket. In particular, what action will be taken by the Immigration Bureau in its wake. Well, yeah, and that's a big one because, as noted, the Interior Minister has chimed in on this and is not particularly happy about it. Meanwhile, yeah, look, there are consequences to actions in Thailand. If you're convicted of a crime in Thailand as a foreigner, it could be deemed to be a legal ground of inadmissibility and a legal ground for deporting a person from the kingdom. Now, what the outcome of this case will ultimately be remains to be seen, but we will certainly keep you updated on this channel as the situation evolves.